So the track just for funsies and show you how things are sounding now. I'm much happier than I was earlier. You may hear this and say, "Well, I heard that clip from that you posted previously, and it sounds exactly the same." Well, things like tempo and feel and whatnot were really what was at issue. Yeah, I'm happier with where it is now. So I'll just show you the electric and the bass. Let's do that. I'll show you the electric and the bass. Here is Elec 1. And this again is my panning technique here. I got this one on the left. So that one is a little dirty, like it's not entirely clean. Obviously, got some distortion on it. I was trying to go for a garage distortion kind of vibe, for lack of a better term, sort of a type of sound that I was accustomed to hearing on cheap amplifiers when I was growing up playing drums, in bands as a kid. And what I do then is I then pan in Wright's Elec 2, and that comes in here at this part of the song, and you'll see just by looking at here on the waveform, it's obviously got a bit more volume, and it too is going to have a bit more grunt. But let's hear it come in. So that's a little sample for you. And the bass it's taken me a long time to figure out for some reason. I guess I was initially doing fingerstyle without a pick, and then I picked up a pick. And I think my tone was too clean at first, and I decided, you know what, this track calls for something a little more, again, kind of rough around the edges, something that reminds me of cheap PV amplifiers. Nothing against PV. Of course, obviously, I don't mean to insult PV. I'm just thinking of, a sound where you're kind of like pushing the threshold of it, and what that. So it's almost a nostalgic vibe for me. So originally it was, again, very, very clean, but listen to this. I know what you're going to say. That sounds terrible. Why would you want that much distortion? Well, look, it's this is my project here. Leave me alone. Give me a break. Don't attack me. All right. I'm just kidding. It sounds like it's going to be too much, right? Like you can barely hear the notes. But when you put it in the mix, I found you get like, I don't know, it emerges up from the grittiness, and you end up with something that's relatively musical despite the initial sound. So I kind of fiddled with this bass amp here for quite a while to attain that, which may surprise you. It's like, well, you worked that hard to get that. Yeah, I did. Okay, it was worth it. Why is there a bass too? Well, there's a bass too because I wanted to reinforce part of the melody of the chorus. And you'll hear that eventually, of course, but here's what that is doing. Sorry, so the again, doesn't sound great just like that, but let's put the electrics in and hope my laptop doesn't. This MacBook is like 25, 30 years old, so let's see. All right, and finally, I'll leave you with what it sounds like with drums and everything else. there you go. Hopefully, if we finish this thing soon. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.